Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dresden Airport in Germany for the opening ceremony of ChernAir Fleet Week 2026. I'm Katarina Novak, reporting live from what has quickly become one of the largest aviation celebrations in the virtual aviation community. Behind me, thousands of aviation enthusiasts, pilots, and spectators have gathered from around the world to witness the start of 7 incredible days of flying. The atmosphere here is electric. Everywhere you look, ChernAir flags are waving, aircraft are parked on display, and attendees are making their way through vendor exhibits, food stalls, and festival attractions spread across the airport grounds. This year's Fleet Week promises to be the biggest yet, featuring 7 consecutive days of scheduled flights, special events, community gatherings, and prize giveaways. Organisers say participation numbers have shattered previous records, with pilots preparing to depart for destinations across Europe, North America, Asia, Africa, and beyond. The opening ceremony has already featured performances from the Chernarus Army Band, appearances by notable guests from around the world, and a celebration of the people who make this community possible. Of course, while the aircraft often receive the spotlight, today's event is dedicated to the pilots. From airline captains and bush pilots to private charter crews and military aviators, Fleet Week is a tribute to the men and women who keep the skies busy throughout the year. And what a sight it is. The flight line is packed. The crowd continues to grow. The excitement is building by the minute as the official start of Fleet Week approaches. In just moments, ChernAir will formally open Fleet Week 2026 and begin what organisers hope will be the most successful event in company history. We're receiving word now that the ceremony is about to begin on the main stage. Let's head there immediately. Here is the CEO of ChernAir, Daniel Daly.
Good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished guests, fellow pilots, ChernAir team, aviation enthusiasts from around the world. Welcome to ChernAir Fleet Week 2026. Before we continue with the planned festivities for today, I want to take a minute to reflect on the tragedy that happened. Unfortunately, one of our pilots is not going to make it for our Fleet Week celebration. Goose came around pretty early in our opening, and he's been a good pilot. He really brought a lot to the group. He was very supportive. He had a distinguished military career with the British Armed Forces. Unfortunately, he passed away abruptly right before the start of Fleet Week. So I want to take a minute and give a minute of silence in his honor before we start our festivities. This is for you, Goose. My name is Daniel Daly, and it is my honor to stand before you today as the CEO of ChernAir. When we first envisioned Fleet Week, we dreamed of creating something that would bring people together through a shared passion of aviation. What started as an idea has grown into an incredible tradition, bringing together pilots and aviation fans from every avenue of the globe. Today, as I look across the crowd, I see more than just attendees. I see a community. A community built by people who share a love of flying, a passion for exploration, and a desire to create something bigger than themselves. Before we officially begin, I'd like to take a moment and step away from the role play and thank some very real people. First, I want to thank the ChernAir admin team. Fleet Week doesn't simply appear on a calendar. There's countless hours of planning, coordination, testing, troubleshooting, and preparation. The tours, schedules, events, website updates, graphics, and everything you see around you today are a result of months of hard work by a dedicated group of volunteers who care deeply about its community. Their work often happens behind the scenes, but Fleet Week would not exist without them. Please join me in giving our admin team a well-deserved round of applause. I also want to thank every pilot who chose to fly with ChernAir. Whether you completed thousands of flights or you joined us for the very first one, you're the reason this airline exists. Every flight you log, every event you attend, every screenshot you share, every interaction with your fellow pilots helps make this community what it is. You are the heart of ChernAir. Seeing this community continue to grow, one of the greatest privileges in my life. And I cannot thank you enough for your support. Over the next 7 days, we will celebrate aviation together. We'll explore new destinations, create new memories, welcome new pilots into our community, and we'll continue building something special that all of us can be proud of. On behalf of the entire ChernAir team, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And thank you for making ChernAir what it is today. Welcome to ChernAir Fleet Week 2026. Before we begin the festivities, I would like to ask everyone here and everyone watching around the world to please take a moment and join me for a moment of silence as we hear the national anthem of Chernarus.
Я трогаю русые косы, ловлю твой задумчивый взгляд. Над нами весь вечер березы о чем-то чуть слышно шумят. Березы, родные березы не спят. Быть может, они напевают знакомую песню весны. Быть может, они вспоминают суровые годы войны.
Свинцовой метели
With that out of the way, ChernAir Fleet Week 2026 is now officially begun. Pilots, please start your engines. Safe flight, and see you all in Prague.